10. But that's more or less the rough explanation how
and some of the rules for using influenced requisition equipment is found on page 141. The other section is telling me.
But last time you had exited the gunmetal city. You took a couple of a little bit of a break from your mission to briefed by your interrogator, who was will of your inquisitor. You had received your proof that the Archcardinal was up to no good, and your Inquisitor gave you a task to go back to the cathedral to either arrest or kill Archcardinal Ignido. However, your task was complicated by events that had transpired since you went into the gunmetal city underhive. A rumor had surfaced that an altarpiece in the nave in the cathedral had begun weeping blood. An image of the Emperor had begun speaking and imparting great wisdom to those who would listen. So, hordes of pilgrims had besieged the cathedral, hoping in the hopes of getting a glimpse of the Emperor. When you landed, it was a chaotic scene. Hordes of thousands and thousands upon pilgrims and just believers trying to get a look at the Emperor, trying to hear his voice, to the point that the local PDF had basically tried to quarantine their area, just sniping and killing anybody who would just try to force their way in. Even it affected you guys when you had tried to get inside of the cathedral. But thankfully, your negotiation skills managed to avoid a brutal situation. With that, you negotiated your way into the cathedral once again. Which brings us to our current scene. Inside the cathedral. Upon entering the cathedral, you notice firstly that the cloister's temple are in smoldering ruins, having been attacked and set on fire by the pilgrims who broke through. Several charred bodies lie among the smoking wreckage. The hospital is currently on fire, with evacuated patients moved to the corridors, storage rooms, side chapels, and anywhere else that can hold them. The fires are being fought with various cloisters, lesser clergy, and other cathedral inhabitants who have given up trying to save the hospital and are just trying to keep the flames from spreading.
Sounds pretty bad, all things considered. Oh my god. I know what I'm getting.
You're trying to? What do you need? Or want?
If I have the money to afford something, do I still have to roll requisition?
No, if you can afford it, and it's not like super rare, you can just buy it.
Okay, because I'm gonna get mono edged for my bolo knife, and I am going to get a. Oh god, where was it? Like a wrist mounted brace for a forearm weapon mount for my shotgun.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah, if you can afford it, you can just buy them, long as they're not very rare.
Mono edge just costs 40.
Mm-hmm. Sister Superior Oksana and her novices are seemingly prepared to defend the cathedral with violence if necessary. She looks at you guys, but thankfully you had somewhat befriended her and her sisters while you were here. Oh, it's you guys.
It seems some things have changed.
Yes,
what's happened? Catch us up.
Pilgrims are just ceaseless in their pursuits.
It might be, what's the word I'm looking for? Someone's encouraging them to do so.
Perhaps these rumors had them in a fever. I do not know how the rumors got started, for nothing miraculous truly happened.
That's the typical story.
Concerning the altarpiece. I acknowledge that we might have to kill pilgrims who force their way to protect the cathedral's relics and clergy. So we've been busy with that.
The non-lethal.
You're more than welcome to take shelter here. We'll protect you much as we can, but we're occupied by the thousands upon thousands of pilgrims ourselves. So you see, pilgrims already have breached several entrances into the cloister temporal, and my novices cannot leave their post when the main doors might fall at any moment.
How many sisters do you have? As a matter of fact, I'd wager you have more weapons in your armory than you have hands to field them.
I'll tell you this much. Not enough. Not for this situation.
Well, we would be more than willing to assist, though unfortunately for the sheer stakes, I'm not necessarily certain my armament is capable.
I think my friend is trying to say he's trying to acquire a power sword, if you know of one available.
I would, but I do not wish to press if none are free.
Sure. Roll me either, in this case, you can just roll a influence, or any fellowship skill like charm, inquiry, or no.
I don't have any of those. It'll be influence for me. Do I get a bonus for like the sisters hopefully liking us and doing that exorcism?
What's the chance of? Okay, guys, should we? Okay, time out. Should we like take I'm going to take a moment and pull them aside. Hold on. Should we inform these folks at this point that who we are? You know, I don't want to do that and just do that unless everyone agrees that that's the best thing.
Well, I don't necessarily know if we should inform everyone. I do think informing the Sister Superior is a good idea so that she might provide us with a Sister of Battle to aid us. I don't necessarily think we need their entire contingent, but I think one would be beneficial.
And one would be good if we're running around here, if they're curious about our actual actions and what we've got to do, they might want to keep an eye on things, and that would let them do that.
Indeed. DM, how are we, like, in the open, or is this in a, like, generally secluded area?
I thought we were in the cathedral.
You're kind of in this open area.
You're in the cathedral,
yeah.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I'll approach the sister and go, but before that,
what do we need to convince her? Charm? Or command or intimidate?
Well, I mean, I was gonna show the rosette, but not here. I was gonna ask her to go somewhere else. Like, not fully out of view, but like where I won't be visible at least.
Understood. I'm just saying, the reason why I do have an ability that I can spend a fate point to auto-succeed on charm or command.
Well, then you might be able to requisition me that sword, but I'm not sure we'll need it if we succeed here with the rosette.
We may not be able to keep it. It might be for a temporary basis. And
I mean, if we slay a demon or succeed here, they might let us keep it.
Absolutely, that's the thought.
So, yeah, I'm gonna go back over and approach the Mother Superior, or Sister Superior?
Sister Superior.
And okay, if he shows her anything, I'm going to, like, stand in a position where only she's going to see this and not others around, if that makes any sense. I'm trying to block their view while we're dealing with her directly.
Sure.
Okay, yeah. I approach and go, alright, sister, let me level with you. And I kind of shift the gorget of my chest piece and reveal the rosette, and I go, we are currently investigating this ongoing and evolving situation, and unfortunately it seems as though things have reached such a point that it needed to be brought to your attention.
Now, my charm isn't very good, but I can spend that fate point and will do so to sway the masses to auto-succeed on the charm. To convince her that this is what we need to do, and if you do have a power sword, he could use it temporarily, at least, for the help. If you don't, that's acceptable. I'm just saying. Anyway.
You did was quite odd. I do have to say I am shocked. I wasn't quite expecting to see an acolyte down here. But with these events...
We've been hearing too many problems, and there's issues with the Cardinal, I'm afraid.
There is definitely something going on, which I hope that you can get to the bottom of.
If we can, we're going to try to take the Cardinal into custody and bring him to the Tricorn and let him explain his actions there.
Give me an influence roll with a +30. Any of you who just either
I've got probably the
or
highest influence.
panic.
And a fate point for a +10. All right. +10, and you could give me a +30, so that's a +40. You know, I almost have to, like, roll almost 100 to fail this.
Alright, we have some leftover weaponry there in that box.
Good God, 9 degrees of success?
Take what you need. it's all we can provide.
Oh, we'll go take a look what they have in the box. I can't believe I rolled that good.
Everybody can get basically 2 free clips for their gun.
The only thing I might pick up if there's a bolter pistol in there, I would pick that up.
There is a bolt pistol, if you want it. Definitely.
I do. I don't know about permanently. I'm willing to work with them, defend them, and then we'll talk later. I'm just saying, you know, we're looking at a crisis situation. We're putting extra bodies out here, you know.
If they let us keep it permanently, I'm gonna take it. So I'm gonna grab me a power sword.
Agreeing with that. I just rolled an influence roll of insane.
There is a concussion mace, if anybody wants that.
I'm good with my force sword for melee. I just like... Part of it, honestly, is that I just like the idea of having a bolter pistol on me. Whether or not it's the best thing ever, you know, that's what I want, you know?
There is... Let me see, what else is there? An eviscerator, alright.
Out of character, it's kind of like a, what's the word I'm looking for? A prestige thing. I'm carrying a bolt pistol. You know, and a force sword. That's gonna get attention.
Chain sword, if anybody wants a chain sword.
Nobody wants
Sounds
that.
like something for you guys. It's all weapons, right? There's no armor in there?
If I put somebody on fire, it'd be better to finish them off with like a chainsword than waste some more ammo because I have to reload so quickly.
There is a...
I don't have a problem with you taking a chainsword, no.
Carapace armor with AP of 5. If anybody wants that.
Technically, my flak is almost as good, so if someone can use that, take it. If it really helps someone, like increases 3 or 4 points.
We'll even say that it is the magistrate combat carapace. So, even better.
Who's got really bad... Oh, I like that. Wearer gets a +10 on intimidate checks. I like that. Anyway, but is there anyone that it will help a lot? Because my character has Imperial Guard flak, which is like 4, and good against another point versus black, which is 5 already at that point. And my thought process is, if there's someone that will help more that has like a 2 or 3 armor, let them get the carapace.
I just have a +3 because I have some basic flak, I believe.
Go to the carapace then. Take the carapace. Put it on.
Okay.
That's an order.
15
if you
bullets
feel like I can order you around, then I can, you know, I'm just happier to do so.
Man-stopper rounds. If anybody wants man-stopper rounds, there's 15 of those.
Do they happen to have any things like frag grenades or
sure, 2
grenades?
frags.
Yeah, that could be good. Anyone want frag grenades? Well, I was thinking of more, or I'll let someone else take them.
I mean, I already gave them basically grenades like last session.
No, I didn't have any frags. That's why I thought of it. But I was also wondering if anyone else wanted them. They should take them too, you know, or if they need them.
But yes,
there
is a... Let's see, which one do you get? There is a power saber in there.
Thank God, that's what I was waiting for.
There you go.
Not a full power sword, but a power saber.
Close enough.
Wrong
power
thing.
Saber is good enough. We're in a crisis situation. Beggars can't be choosers. I'll take it.
It has actually some... Come on, stop pasting the same thing. Alright. Fine, I'll do it this way.
Can you put a mono-edged upgrade on a power saber?
No.
Damn.
Yeah,
Sorry.
power weapons are the few weapons that you can't modify with almost anything. There's a few weapon mods that you can get for them, but normally they would break that.
Okay.
Alright. Alright. Beyond that, like I said, we're fairly busy, so you do have to handle this mostly yourself. We might be able to help there, here and there, but if we even take a moment, there's a chance that they will break through our main gates.
Does the hospital have some combat stims?
Oh yeah, if you want, there's some leftover stims there, and perhaps something else.
Do you have to have a specialization to use power weapons?
Yes. Or, well,
you do,
you need training to use it properly. You can use them, but with a penalty. It's basically you need weapon training to not to have them.
Yeah, you got like a -20 to use it. But then again, if you really need it, it might be better than like a normal sword, and take the minus and just fade or something, try to offset the penalty.
I'll hold on to it.
Yeah, it's always.
If you run into a
worth it.
demon, you know you go to the power sword.
But yeah, they're
Right?
willing to give you 2 doses of stim, a dose of onslaught, if you want that. That's about it. They don't really have
Are you
much.
kidding? We've already gotten a lot that I didn't expect, but that was a hell of a roll.
Yeah, that's basically for getting 9 degrees of success.
Yeah, that's sick.
Alright. Hopefully you can get to the bottom of this fast. We don't know how long we can exactly hold.
Actually, I should have had one more degree of success because I forgot to add my 10 for being here with the sisters. So 10 degrees of success.
Right, after
I know, that's kinda sick when you
talking
think
to
about it.
her, what would you like to do?
Okay, can I get a quick update since I missed last game? Sorry. Should be done.
Shit, yeah, you kinda missed the thing that I gave at the beginning. So basically we had a short session where the party investigated Venom's King's hideout, found the proof that Ignito was up to no good, basically. Proof that he was a heretic all this time. With that information, you went into your Inquisitor ship, brought the proof, your Inquisitor sent you back to the cathedral, and when you arrived back at the cathedral, all hell had gone awry. Basically. That's why there's like thousands and thousands upon pilgrims here trying to break into the cathedral, because there is a rumor that from the altarpiece there is weeping blood, and image of the emperor is appearing and talking to the citizens. That's basically the rough go. What's going on here at the moment. Last session you entered the cathedral and we left it off here, and now we're basically continuing that. There's the cathedral, there's the pilgrims trying to break into the cathedral, but you guys are after Ignito because your Inquisitor basically told you that go up and either kill him or arrest him.
Okay, and one last quick question. For the modifications and items and stuff, what availability can we go up to?
You can roll at any availability. It
But
could
if you have the
even
money,
be
I don't think
unique
you need
if
to
you
roll.
want it.
I don't have the money.
Well, actually, yeah. If you're just straight up buying, if it's very rare, you will have to ask me because very rare items are fairly hard to find, really hard. But that's if you're buying them. If you want to requisition them, that's a different thing. I hope that covered everything.
So I just make an influence roll, and that tells me what I can requisition, or
So basically, what do you do?
You have to announce what you're doing first.
Yeah,
what you're rolling
requisition. The rough go is you go into the book, you pick an item. Let's say you want a shotgun. You go on to wherever you can find a shotgun from, or whatever item or weapon or armor you can get. Basically, you look at their rarity, and since in this case a shotgun is average, that means you can roll influence with a +0. Well, in this case, you would have a +10 to get it, basically. Because I gave you earlier a +10 because of the abundance of this planet. So what you would roll is roll the D100 plus 10, minus 10 against your influence. If you roll below your influence score, you just get the item. That's how basically roughly it works. If an item's availability is scarce or higher, you get a penalty to try and get it, basically. Let's say you want a autocannon for some reason, that would be a -30 to get it, basically.
okay, so you just take the +10 that you gave us before, and you I want an expanded magazine. That's a -10, so I'd just be rolling at a 0.
Yep,
Right?
that sounds about
Okay,
correct.
I apologize, DM. I have one question. So the forearm weapon mounting for basic weapons is only for power armor. Could I ask that if I have a strength and toughness, a combined strength and toughness of a certain, bonus amount, that I could, equip a basic weapon as a forearm weapon mount?
You got the weapon modification for forearm weapon mounting.
Yes. I could get a pistol grip for the shotgun, though. Would that make it a pistol?
Actually, that doesn't have any requirement of having on a power armor. You can.
Oh, okay, because when I read it was... Hold on, I can say the exact...
This heavy
thing
weapon
I saw.
armor allows a single ranged weapon to be mounted along the arm with a specific hand movement. It's like one of those spring-loaded weapons.
Yeah, but it says if the user is wearing power armor or heavy power armor, the increased size of the arm and augmented strength can be used to mount a basic weapon in this way instead. So, I thought that meant I can only do a pistol.
I mean, if you read this right here, it says nothing along those lines. If you got that. Unless you got something else.
No, I might trade my basic or my shotgun though for a shotgun pistol.
But yes, it needs to be any last low-tech solid projectile bolt or melter weapon of the pistol class. It needs to be a pistol to be able to hide it, basically.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure where you found that power weapon thing. Maybe you're looking at the first edition thing? I don't know. Unless you're talking about digi weapons. Digi weapons are annoying.
No, I think I'm alright now.
Alright.
I am going to see if I can find a pistol shotgun though that I can afford.
Remember that last week I did give you, as a joke, I did give you guys a pistol shotgun.
You did do that.
Yeah, I have it.
That's yours, not mine. I don't want it. I never thought about it.
Do you want to keep it?
You can have it if you really want to.
Okay. Can you send me the stats? I can give you my shotgun if you want that instead.
Yeah, that works. Yeah, I wanted something with longer range, and the shotgun's not going to do that.
The shotgun has 30 meters of range.
Okay, yeah, I'll take that. Give me a second. Let me get you the stuff.
Alright.
And it is the generic shotgun in this.
Okay, I'll switch that, and I just stuck the stuff in the general chat.
Okay. Wait, is it the Spectre? Because we had a shotgun pistol as well.
No, I got the Spectre.
Is like a... The Spectre is a... Isn't the Spectre a combined...
Yeah, it's a combat weapon. It has an autogun with a attached under barrel shotgun, basically.
Yeah, so you have some pretty good range.
Yeah, it's a 2-in-1 weapon.
Yeah, don't you want that? Because...
No, I need a pistol.
Okay, then I'm gonna keep this, and you can keep the shotgun.
Yeah. I need to look back through the chat then for the shotgun you gave us, DM.
Yeah, I think it was just a shotgun pistol. Let me find it. I can help you with that. So we can move on. Yeah, I think I just gave you a shotgun pistol.
Okay. Alright, I'll be working on that in the background. Feel free to
There we go.
continue.
Shotgun pistol range 10 meters, standard range. I mean, single shot 1d10 plus 4. Yeah, they're kind of terrible. But yeah,
Okay.
if anybody
What
wants...
level experience are we at? Anyone know?
Since we got 50 for last session, we should be at around
I think we were like 2950 or 3K, but I don't know which.
2,900 for me.
Yeah, I think it should be 2,900.
Okay.
That sounds about correct.
So the thing that I was wondering about the forearm weapon mounting, sorry, because I did find the text and I'm just going to post it, is it's if the user is wearing power armor or heavy power armor, you can mount a basic weapon that way instead. So I was wondering if I have a set, like if my combined strength and toughness is a certain value, could I just use that for the full basic shotgun? No is an acceptable answer.
Yeah, probably not.
Okay.
Seems a little too awkward for that. Well, just
well, I mean, since I have like power armor durability, I figured, but alright.
What, you need a power armor to do the wrist mount thing?
For basic weapons, since basic weapons are bigger
yeah,
than
basic weapons.
Oh, okay. But my hand flamer, I could still do that.
I mean, funnily enough,
yes, actually,
if you also bought the pistol grip, you could technically do that. Because that makes any basic weapon into a usable in one hand, just with the penalty.
I might.
Actually, no, it doesn't even give a penalty, it just cuts your range in half.
Oh shit, alright, I'll do that. How much does it cost?
Let me see. So you want a pistol grip, McCarran handbook. Let's see. Weapon modifications. Grenades. Where are the weapon modifications on here again? Melee weapons, power weapons, shock weapons. It should be somewhere here at the fairly upgrades. Oh, come on! Okay, upgrades. Modern weapon. No, not that page. Other armors. Power armors, carapace. God damn it, I lost the page because the book has been finicky with me today. I do not like it. I do not like it at all. I think it's like 50 or 100 throws from my memory.
I'll just throw the 100 thrones at it.
Here we go. So you want a pistol grip, PPPP, sanctified weapons, spoon targeter, stabilizing rig.
Because I don't see it in weapon upgrades.
Yeah, it's not there. So let's just say that it's like 50.
Oh, okay.
Can't be too expensive. I do remember first edition also having it, but it's apparently not here on the book. Alright. Hopefully you guys Oh, it's the extra grip. Yeah, it's been named differently, so it's actually only 25 thrones. So you even have a bigger discount.
Okay.
Woo, saving some thrones there.
I got a fucking coin pinch. All right, it'd be tough out here. All right.
I just like the idea that your gun is just has a fucking pistol grip and a forearm mount.
Mm-hmm.
You're like an old west adventurer now.
Right.
But alright, if you're done shopping, let's move back into the scene. You have basically free reign to explore or interact with people here. There are a few people here on the scene. There is Oksana that you already talked to. There's other just like random people here. There's Exorcist Amortus nearby. Or you can just pick a direction and go.
That's a good question. Might as well start with the Exorcist. Especially if people are talking about seeing shit.
Alright. You walk up and find Exorcist Amortus. It doesn't take you too long to find him. He's walking among the halls, fairly nearby the area that you're in. He is prowling the halls. You can see him just from a distance, inspecting any nook and cranny here in the cathedral, mumbling something about demons. He recognizes you from a distance after you observing him for a while. Ah, the specters! It's good. The demons are finally here.
I'm sorry, I've stepped out of the room a minute. What just happened?
They were shopping and now they are talking to Exorcist Amortus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Didn't we work with him to stop the,
Yeah, he helped you
exorcism?
basically exorcise Casus Moi. Last time that you were here. That's this guy be familiar to you guys. So he kind of looks at you and once again he's like, ah, inspectors, you're back. The demons have infiltrated our cathedral.
Well, there's more than demons here, unfortunately. We have a number of heretics about as well.
Ah, so tell me about it. If I didn't know that you were fine, I would suspect you highly also been infected by these demons that have asserted and infiltrated our holy cathedral of worship. This whole situation...
You've been led by someone who's gone astray.
Yeah. All I can claim for this demonic influence is Case's Moist possession. In my mind, that was just a forewarning to this demonic assault. The first symptom. I'm telling you, you're gonna be suspicious of everybody here, Inspector. They could be infected by a demon.
That's a harrowing thought. Are the rumors around the cathedral true of a vision of the Emperor revealing itself to the faithful, or of the statue bleeding?
It's those demons that have infiltrated the clergy. They're spreading the false rumors of this miraculous altarpiece. I'm telling you, it's nothing but pure nonsense. Made up by these infiltrators.
Do you know who among the clergy is spreading these rumors?
Could be anybody. Dozens, different people. Do not know where it originated from, but it has to stop. I'm looking for any demonic. I'm looking for any demonic presence from any nook and cranny from this cathedral. Rest be sure, Inspector. I shall exorcise even these demons. Perhaps even with your help once again.
Annex, I think we need to tell him too. What do you think?
Out of character? Do you mean about the rosette?
Exactly. I think we can trust him. I don't know, but I think he needs to know why and who's behind it.
I can agree. Go for it.
Alright, you pull out your rosette. He looks at it almost... Not even...
We're not just investigators.
At first, kind of, not even like... He doesn't like hit his head like... He doesn't like recognize it. He has to think about it for a moment.
We're not just... Yeah.
No wonder you have handled yourself with the previous demon so well. So calm and collected. I have heard about rumors about your organization. You must be here helping to get rid of these demons.
Well, we had to go to Gunmetal City, and we found proof of who's behind it here. You're not going to like this. We don't like it.
Well, tell me. I must know.
The Cardinal.
The Cardinal.
The Arch-Cardinal, Ignato. He's gone heretical. We have proof of this.
If this is true, this is highly concerning. Highly.
It would answer a lot of questions regarding the things going on and how they managed to infiltrate at the highest levels.
Hmm. Well,
You know what we're here to do? We're here to take the Cardinal into custody and take him to the Tricorn for further questioning, but we need to do it in the most inauspicious and secretive way possible, if possible. As possible, he may also resist totally.
then you should probably, with the utmost haste, find him. Even I do not know where he is at this moment.
I think we need to get into his quarters.
I doubt that
might
he'll
reveal
be
something.
there. That would be the most obvious place. If you say what is true.
As I say, we have proof.
That is concerning. Well, I wish you good luck on your search. If you need anything, I am willing to be helpful. I am somewhat
Last we
busy
knew, there was
by...
a guard at his door. You might be helpful in convincing the guard that he's either needed elsewhere or that we're here on an important mission and he needs to stand down.
Don't you worry.
That would be the most help.
Well, nobody should get in your way, at least. If there was anything else, I do have to... I still have many duties here. In the meanwhile, like I said, find the Cardinal.
Well, I suppose there's but one place left to go. Although, while I believe you, I would still like to verify the altarpiece for myself.
Of course. In a grenade? So yeah, it means that it's strength bonus 3 times. So if it's 3, it's, you can throw it basically 9 meters.
Thanks.
Alright, yep. You go into that nave. It's like the others, it's on just smoldering ruins at this point. Well, not completely smoldering, but you can see that this is definitely not looking good.
Oh no, fanatics caused destruction. Who could ever have guessed?
And you're funny.
But you do not see any signs of this rumored scene of the Emperor or any weeping blood here.
Well, I didn't think we would, but
Neither
Better to
you
verify
do not
and
see
have nothing show up
Ignito.
than to leave it alone. Sorry, do continue.
No, I was just saying that neither can you see Ignito here.
Ah. Which is problematic.
Well, it's the knave.
Figured we wouldn't see him here.
we can kind of fast forward to the point where you meet him.
Oh man.
Yeah, we're gonna
You
look
could
around
just
wherever
go
we can.
place to place trying to find him, but there's not really any point to it. There's not even any, like, text for, like, going to his office and that kind of thing. I mean, I could look at the text from the very first of this part, but that doesn't really help us here.
I do think that stopping at his quarters first and getting access might tell us more things.
I mean, absolutely, if you wanna stop by his quarters, you can.
I think I do, because there were things he kept stopping us from going in there, and I think he may have more proof of his
Alright,
falling away
Jeez.
in there.
alright,
We
you
should get at it before someone tampers with it and damages it.
You go up to the Archcardinal's quarters. You see that grand doorway of beaten metal barred with length of inscribed steel has been just like broken down. Suits of archaic armor flank the doorway as if were guarding it. A broken down big steeler is mounted above the archway.
Ostentatious as fuck. Honestly. Cared more about the
Ignito's
appearance.
quarters
Yeah.
are full of broken valuable items. Most of them clearly stolen or vandalized. Their intrinsic worth and their information they would have provided is now gone. The bed chamber contains an enormous 4-post bed, a wealth of side
for anything
cabinets
that
and
might
several
contain
wardrobes,
Papers or anything.
all just looted and broken down.
Mm. I don't know.
I was going to say, look through anything that might have papers or anything that might indicate anything. Because I figure he's probably been thorough and destroyed everything because he's trying to cover the tracks.
Alright. Let me see
look
if
and
there's
a
anything
skill I
here.
can do.
Blah 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 blah. There is a
How about awareness
bed
test?
chamber, the table, a private chapel, and a study here.
The private chapel, I'd like to look at that and see if there's disfigured any way or any hidden things to kind of like, yay, I actually prayed to this god.
I'm looking for paperwork because that's the biggest thing I would think that would have anything. And that's a good roll. 2 degrees of success. Rolled an 11 on a 37 on awareness. Looking around.
The study, some of the components. This rain has been. There is some papers, yes.
May not have
An
time to
acolyte
go
who
through
takes
them,
the,
but we'll take them in evidence.
An acolyte who takes the time to go through hundreds of papers into drawers of little inlaid writing desk discovers, among the endless of mundane letters about the cathedral business, 3 letters from the maledictor's hand. One from the hand member who was infiltrated the ecclesiarchy is a warning about the prisoners of folly of keeping him alive. Another from Venomskim illustrates a little bit more about Vrain's plan, and the last one is written by Ignito himself. You can find those letters already. You have found this clue already.
I'll definitely take all that in as evidence, so we have it to use against him.
There is also something that you pick out as you are looking. Something sticks out to you. The dining area has a hardwood dining table watched over by a stern-gazed statue, a slightly larger than life-sized. A stern-faced holy warrior in plate is carrying a shield and spear. But there's something weird about this statue.
It's gonna come to life and try to kill us.
Again?
No, but...
well, there might be something else like a secret compartment in or around the statue we might have to find.
Yes, in fact,
hold on.
You see
Hello.
imperceptible seams in the stone, showing that the statue is not a single piece of granite as it appears.
Okay, see where it might separate and see if there's something inside of it.
The book gives you that you can either break the statue with a very hard -30 strength test, otherwise it may be able to be dismantled by a tool like a lash cutter.
Well, we do have somebody here who has a plasma, or who has a las pistol.
Yeah,
That's not exactly the same thing as a lash cutter, you know?
No, it's not. A las pistol shoots a bolt of energy. A las cutter is a continual pulse of energy that maintains its energy as you... Oh!
Thank you for the
Force
clarification,
sword.
Vlad. I appreciate you.
No, but I have something that works just as well. Pull
Force
out
sword.
and activate my force sword.
Actually, now that I think about it, I have a power sword. I could do this too.
Alright,
Well,
yeah,
you know, I beat you to it by 1 second.
it's not exactly graceful, but yeah, you could probably do them with that. So let's say you take like 10 minutes just like very carefully just cutting up this
I don't want to
statue.
damage what might be inside. That would be aside from what we're trying to do.
Huh?
So yeah, take all the time I can.
Yeah.
Cut through this thing.
Opening up the statue reveals a horrific sight. A man without his skin, revealing a glistening red of his muscles and his lidless eyes.
This man
Fucking
dead, alive, or
bastard.
a statue of it?
You see that his extremely shallow breathing and slow heartbeat.
Good lord.
With a challenging +0, you can medicate, you can roll.
I don't have it.
We don't have our Medicaid person here.
No, that
How
would
is
be
it
the
when
tech creature that's out.
Yeah,
You got
how is
hit
it
by
that
a
every
car,
time
and I
we
don't
have
blame him for
something-
missing.
How is
Or
it every
let's-
time we have a test like this, we're missing our person for it?
Let's see if I can roll it off his sheet. Or is rolled
Let
when
me
I
see if
gonna
Silvana
give me...
happens to have any of that. Remember, she's still with us, and I've got access to the sheet.
Well,
Nope, she doesn't have Medicaid at all.
Oh, there we go. Sapa got this. I have come into the conclusion that he appears to be dead, but the body is alive, but removing from it, from the machine without any proper procedures would kill the occupant.
Is this?
That might be more preferable than leaving him in this state. I don't know. What do you guys think?
No, I do. Well, I mean, he's already technically dead. I don't know if there's anything in this that's even conscious of what's happening to it. What this seems like is this? Can we identify who this is?
Not from the state that he is in, but the book doesn't say this, but you could give me like some kind of a roll to recognize this with a, let's say, a -20, because he doesn't have any skin. He's like impossible to recognize.
Can we discern what he's hooked up to? What the whole reason for this is?
I mean, I'd wait, like, out of character, I'd wager this is Ignato and they're using him for blood for, like, recognition.
I think we would recognize Ignato, because haven't we seen him at the pulpit, if nothing else?
Just a man.
Right, but
and
I think we would
Ignato,
recognize him if this were him. But I could be wrong.
He has no skin. What about him would be recognizable, do you think?
Yeah, a man without his skin, glistening red of his muscles, his lidless eyes. How will you recognize a person from that?
I'm actually gonna go, I'm gonna go and run and grab the Sister Hospitaller, ask her to pull up records
that would be
of individuals.
That was the next thing I was gonna suggest. Good idea.
Yeah, okay, thank you. I was gonna ask her to pull up records of what exactly, like, all of the patients she's currently had here in their records, and see if she could match them and identify this individual.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to do that. The hospital burned, remember?
Yeah, but we had already had somebody pulling up records of treatments, which is kind of good to have in advance, because hopefully they
you actually probably still have the papers on you.
Those papers are probably either on us somewhere or in our quarters that we were in. I think we took them with us.
Means we can run around a little bit.
But it also means we need
somebody who can verify and take current tests. And the Sister Hospitaller would, in fact, be that individual.
Alright. Yeah, you run back downstairs. You find... Do you want to find Oksana, or do you want to just find, like, a random...
Well, Oksana knows we're in the Inquisition and she believes it, so it would probably be better to have her tell another sister to help us with this.
Sure, yeah, you go and tell her that she needs to send somebody up there.
This is important. Go your Rosette again if you have to. It's vitally important she gets up here.
Not necessary. I'll trust you on this, that this is absolutely needed.
I appreciate your faith, sister.
With the hope of this ending, I will try to provide much as I can. With that, random sister number 7 comes with you.
Woo, and technically we have sister support now in case shit pops off.
We have 7 of 9, great.
Lead her to this chamber with the man. She looks at you, horrified.
Yeah, it is not going to be easy. It's not easy to take in, and no amount of warning will prepare somebody adequately for the sight. I apologize.
What happened here?
That is, honestly, what we'd like your help in finding out. We need to know who this is, and if you'll excuse me while you go and perform some tests, you know, blood and verification,
Well,
I'm going to get what we have remaining of the records that we had asked another sister
yeah,
to
I would
acquire,
appreciate
and we're going to
those
cross-reference.
too. I can't recognize this man. He's beyond recognition at this point. But I will do what I can here. Rest be assured, I'll take care of him.
Oh my
Thank
god.
you.
I'm just starting to realize, was Venom Skin not forging like an artifact? Was he forging the actual Cardinal? Basically.
I don't want to think about that, but you may be right.
That is a crazy level of skill for an individual. No wonder he was killed for it.
With that, I think we
Alright, I
can
will return.
move on to the confrontation with a certain somebody.
Wait, so was that actually Ignato, though? Like, after we get the records and verify?
It will probably take you time, but I'll keep that as a secret for now.
Oh man, alright.
Baby, it's not a huge plot point. I could tell it now, but what's the fun in that?
Yeah, let's hold off and have it when we find out that we should find out at the right time, you know?
So,
But yeah,
eventually just going back and forth, dealing with these issues, finding this man in the Cardinal's quarters. You go after, try to find Ignato, leaving the sister there to take care of the patient in the machine. It takes you a while to find him, but eventually, in the Garden of Repose,
oh, last place we'd look.
is a man waiting.
Beautiful spot he picked, at least.
He sits as if in meditation, and does not even look around when you first enter the garden. I had wondered when somebody would come for me. I think I always knew that this disguise would not hold up forever. But no,
Can I
these
shoot him?
servants of the Emperor. You shoot him?
Yeah, I was gonna, like, mostly are orders to eliminate or to capture?
Kill or arrest. So are you sure?
I
Do
wanna
you wanna
shoot
let
him.
him do the villain monologue? Or are you just shooting
No,
him?
talking's not a free action.
Yeah, Vlad would have taken him alive, but only because pulling him into the tricorn would be...
I mean, come on guys, he has a villain dialogue and everything.
Nah, this is how I play in my 40k campaign. If a villain is monologuing, shooting them is what's expected.
Good job. I'm not going to argue here.
I mean,
I would have done it differently, but I'm not going to argue.
fair enough. Give me an attack roll.
Alright, how close are we to the dude?
Like...
How big is the guard?
This is all he managed to say. Let me provide you guys like with a map or something.
Because I'm like, I'm not gonna let the big bad villain who's working with, like,
I mean, come on.
Xeno-infected, demon-possessed gangs just talk. I'm like, he might be doing a ritual, and these words might be the final step.
No argument from me. Kill him. I don't have a problem with it. You can take his body back.
Yeah, especially in this universe, monologues can be very bad. So I would not argue with your point.
And of course, at this point of the game, my fucking Roll20 is just refusing to cooperate.
Sorry, I like the idea of him just going, so you finally found me, Tanix raising his wrist shotgun, shooting him in the back of the head.
I knew my disguise wouldn't hold up forever. Blam! You know what? This is foresty enough. Come on, Roll20. Really?
I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the new updates Roll20 has been, like, rolling out have affected load times, and
I swear it's not
all
this
the stuff
bad
you're
when
trying
I'm...
to do in Roll20 lately is garbage. Everything I do in Roll20 lately, I can't do anything.
I
absolute
swear
friggin'
it's
garbage,
not
everything
this
I've done.
bad with the D&D campaign that I run on Saturdays. I swear it. Yeah, it's also bad. It also freezes up on occasion, but it's not nearly this bad. I don't know what it is, but unless
Honestly,
Roll20 is
this-
just flooded with like Friday night games for some reason, and they can just like space.
you know, like, honestly, for instances like this, I'd honestly probably say the optimal strategy is making the maps beforehand, because I never make the maps in session if I can help it. That is a very
yeah,
good way
Yeah.
to
same here. I
thought
always
out.
make the maps ahead of time.
The problem
always
is
have 'em
I can't
Done ahead
even
of time, you have them
switch
saved.
maps.
You go to them, but they screwed up how to do that. It's really messed up now. It's like you can't even do that too well ahead anymore.
There. The best thing that I have learned in these situations, for some reason when my game like starts to freeze up, it's actually better to just close Roll20 and come back in. For some reason that gives me a little bit more room to play with.
Interesting. Wonder why that is.
So yeah, give me an attack roll. Let's say that you are where Vlad is.
Where Vlad is. Hold on.
So let me switch the map to meters.
I don't see Vlad on my screen.
You should.
I just see, like, one token that I think is the...
Are you on the right
I
map?
think this is Ignato.
Hold on.
Big rock in the middle, forest. Oh, okay. Wait.
There we go.
Yeah, big rock in the middle. Individual right here.
Yeah, that's Vlad. Do you not
okay.
recognize your ally?
Yeah, apparently not. He's ready to shoot
No, I
Vlad.
can't.
Yeah, Vlad looks like a 20-year-old kid, and he is often. You know.
Where's the...
He's
part?
like next to the rock. Let me find him a picture. You know what? I'll use the one that the book sorta gives me. Just a moment. There we go. D&D and upload. Upload? There we go. Uploading the file. This may take a few minutes. There we go.
Can I say I aimed?
Sure. You aimed.
Aimed. How close is point blank?
3 meters.
It looks like we're about 60 away, though. I don't know, unless I'm reading the squares wrong. Or the squares even matter, I don't know.
That's 10. Yeah, don't mind about 10, the grid. So yeah, go with the measuring tool. But alright, yeah. So short range.
That thing never works for me. Oh, there you go. Someone's got a measuring tool. That works. Mine hates me.
That's a hit. Let's see. I guess he could dodge.
Is he even looking at me?
I mean, it is a reaction. So let's see with a plus 20 dodge. Wow.
Good God.
The fuck?
So you interrupt him with the shot, which he just like senses coming. Almost like leaps up. And with that disgusting sucking sound, his skin slows off his body. He has been wearing Ignito's skin as a disguise, like a full body mask. His true form is a slimmer and younger than Ignito's, with piercing green eyes and sharp, cruel features. From beneath the archcardinal robes spring a pair of shimmering multicolored wings, and feathers shower down everywhere. Whoever this impostor was, he wields inhuman power and looks intent on using them on you.
Oh, this can't be good.
Now I think you can guess who was in that machine for certain.
Well, damn. That looks like full-on heresy to me, doesn't it?
That looks like a Xenov.
Fire time?
Wasn't it like multicolored wings?
Yep, multicolored wings.
Looks Xenos to me.
Yeah, that's somebody who likes change, I think.
Probably worshiper of.
First, Dark Soul, Die Hard, favored by the Warp, Insanely Faithful. Oh, he has Master Orator. Sweet.
We're not gonna buy any of his bullshit at this point. I got news for you.
No, really? So yeah, everybody roll me initiative. He has a whopping 5.
Wow.
Panic's over here just like, I cannot believe this man actually thought we were gonna let him monologue and shit. Who does he think he is?
Come on! He had a cool...
He's the fake cardinal. What do you think?
Fair.
Why don't you want to listen to the bad guy?
The master demon-possessed orator? Why do I not want to listen to him speak? Wow, Gee.
What's the worst thing that could happen?
Game didn't modify my initiative roll, it looks like.
I mean, I highly also doubt that whole access initiative is 1. I really doubt it.
Got like a +3, and I can't believe I need like 1 point to get to +4, you know? So
do you guys wanna use
I don't know.
Sapa for this?
We probably need to use Sappa. Sappa is very durable.
Ivana will shoot from the back. We'll shoot anything. How's that? He's
Like,
still
this
with
is-
us, remember?
This feels like a 3-person kind of thing, and the fact that we only have, like, 2 is a bit rough. Or 3 is a bit rough.
Anyway, I'll take care of doing anything for her. Let's see if I can
Alright.
find her damn initiative.
Sapa, what can you do?
Yeah, that can't be right.
Zappa can
Yeah.
protect, he can attack, and more than anything else, he will definitely heal you from enemy attack.
Found her big and finally rolled on it. Okay, I think I probably rolled right. My initiative was crap, but whatever. And
I mean,
Ivana's-
it's better than the enemies. That's what matters. The only one who goes last is poor Holax.
I'm calling you a whole axe. Oh,
So
anyway.
let's see. Sapa is the dual wielder with the hand cannon, so he's gonna, I guess, just go all out. Let's see. Is he
Can you
in
have him move
half?
up as well?
Yep. So
What's the
hand
distance to
cannon,
that thing?
no aim because he can't. Short range, standard shot, miss.
That's a
And
big miss.
short range, standard shot, miss.
Oh,
That would have been Sapa's turn. What happened to the initiative? Oh, there we go. Tannic.
Oh, shit.
I'm not liking the look of this fight, actually.
Oh, is it not looking good for you? Because it's looking pretty awful. all the
As
way
soon
around,
as
really.
he's attacked, you see him floating in the air.
Oh yeah, that's not good. But he's got wings, so that's not unexpected.
My man is pulling a Sukuna. I need him to chill out. Alright, he just dodged one shotgun blast. He's not him. Actually, I wish the scatter rule were a little bit different. I wish, like, the scatter rule thing would be you can't dodge it. Or at least
I
if you
mean,
dodge
in
it has
first
a massive
edition it was a
penalty.
lot better. But the positive side is you did just waste his dodge. So
Did Zappa move up?
no.
Damn. I needed him to move up.
Oh well.
Wow, Vlad. Oh well.
We didn't communicate that ahead of time.
I asked if he could move up.
No, he wasted
I didn't
his
hear it.
entire
Yeah.
turn trying to shoot at him with both of his weapons, but failed.
I'm going to move over here. And I'm going to shoot. Actually, I move like right here. I'm going to shoot with my shotgun. Am I still... God dang it. There. Now I'm in close range.
Is that 9 meters away? Did I see that right?
That is 9 meters away.
Yeah, just try to ignore the grid on the map itself. Let me see if I can actually do
I'm
something
gonna
about
fucking
that.
fate point reroll that.
There, that should help us a little.
Damn! I missed both of mine too, Rip.
Rip. That brings us to Vlad.
This is 9 away.
9 away.
Wait, is 9 Is 9 close range or
That's
point
short.
blank? Short range, okay.
Anything up 3 meters is short. If your
Gotcha,
weapon
okay.
reaches that far.
Well, I'm trying to remember.
3 and lower is point blank unless you're in melee.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, lad. What do you want to do?
I need to hit him with this thing. I'm going to fate point that and reroll it.
Alright,
Are we all just missing our ranged attacks?
looks like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That hit with a frag grenade.
Alright, yeah, you hit with a frag grenade.
I don't know how much that's going to do to this bastard. But, yeah, that's not a whole lot of damage. I rolled badly.
Alright, 6 damage.
More damage than everybody else has done.
True.
Well, I was thinking, I picked those things up, and he's a good distance away, but I wanted to do something, and if I got lucky, maybe.
Let's see, do you
know?
have any armor? No, he does not. Interesting. They have
Yeah,
given
it's
me
2d10
an
explosive
enemy
or
that
flak
has
damage, so
no
it's like,
armor.
you know.
But wounds they did give this guy. Alright.
I bet he has a lot of wounds.
Do we really want to bring Kelvana here? We're already dealing with one NPC.
On the other hand, if he managed to
I mean,
not
this
did anything, then
this is supposed to be balanced for 4.
we got technically what, one past that with Kelvana.
I mean, if you guys want to use...
Remember, this is balanced for 4 for first edition.
True, and you guys have been walking through every encounter so far except for that tentacle beast.
Yeah.
To be fair, though, every encounter we've walked through, we have prepared pretty well for.
Except that very
That's
first fight
This
with
one we
those,
haven't
like,
really done a lot to
random...
prepare, but, you know.
Random cultists that actually gave you guys, like, a really hard time because I was rolling like a god.
Yeah. Except for that. We seem to be pretty well prepared. Honestly, if you're fighting a possessed cardinal and you're fighting him fairly, you're fighting him incorrectly.
Right. But this isn't the Cardinal, this is an imposter.
This is a possessed-ass motherfucker, whatever he is.
Now, if I've got a rate of fire of 3, how do I work that in this game? This version.
That's just... you roll to attack. And it's
Okay.
decrease of success. With a semi-auto burst, I believe it's every second degree of success, it's additional hit.
Oh, I like how that works.
Can't half aim because I'm going to do semi-auto, which takes a full round, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And we're in short range, correct?
Short range.
And since she hasn't spent any fate points, I'll put 1 fate point to get a modifier for a bonus. Yeah.
Alright,
That'll
that's all 3 hit. Base success, the
Kelvana's
second
damages.
is success, and the third success. So roll me
I'm
3
trying
damage
to-
rolls. Alright.
6, 5, and 8. I'm betting he has at least a 3 toughness, maybe a 4, and then that's gonna do.
5.
And possibly or 7. if
he's
he's got a
starting
higher
to
toughness.
hurt. His hurt starting to hurt really badly after that. Which brings him to his turn. Fools!
It's called having the right weapon at the right time.
Fools! You headstrong fools! When I die, the real Archcardinal Ignito will be set free! It is only my mind keeping him caged. Nothing I sought to achieve compared to the madness he will inflict. You small-minded brutes, you imperial lapdogs, you know nothing what he will unleash upon you. Nothing!
We'll deal with him at the time when the time comes. You're dying first. Did I say that out loud? Sorry.
Alright, Rain knows every psychic power from telepathy and biomancy. Ooh.
Okay, that's just evil.
Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna
This
use
is gonna
second edition powers for this because it straight up says either biomancy or telepathy.
Yeah.
I don't need to go into the first edition handbook and suffer with those terrible ass. Let's see. The real question is there any... Psi rating... Meh.
If he knows every power, he's probably got a psi rating 5 or 6.
5. I'll tell you that right now.
I'm gonna say, yeah, because that's difficult for that.
You know what? He is going to try, because you hurt him really badly. He's gonna try Life Leech from the Biomancy table. Who is he going to attempt that on?
Oh, are you kidding? He's going after Kelvana, who just hit him.
Fair enough. Yeah, he picks up his hand
That's exactly
and
who
tries
he would
to
go after. Is that he doesn't want to feel that again.
tries
You know,
to
that's exactly
channel
what he'd
his
do.
power. Alright, let's see. So, channeling D100. Psi rating. He doesn't wanna cause a peril, so he needs to feather cast. So that will
You may not care about a peril. Think about it.
just get the full 50 and cause a
He
peril.
only becomes more powerful if he gets possessed by
You
a
know what?
demon host.
Fuck it! Yeah, he's gonna go Perils of the Warp. Here we go.
Absolutely, he would.
He
I
succeeds
hate to say it,
on
but that's
casting
exactly
the
what he would do.
power, but the problem is, it's the Pearls of the Warp.
Except that he doesn't care because he's a heretic or thereabouts. So you know he's gonna push, and it's just gonna hurt.
So, I'm gonna first ask Helvana to roll me a toughness test.
Yeah, I got that. On the other hand, if she dies here, this was a going out with a blaze of glory.
True. Ooh,
Yikes.
that's
Okay,
terrible.
That's a fate point reroll. That's a fate point reroll. That's better than the 5
Yeah,
degrees
that's
of failure.
better. He takes, or she takes 6 toughness damage. And the Psyker gains unnatural toughness 1 trait for every every 5 points of toughness damage that the power inflicts. So he has an unnatural toughness 2 at the moment.
Oh, lovely. That just made him much harder to damage.
Now we can check out that lovely Perils of the Warp table.
But what he rolled on? Okay, you haven't rolled it yet. You should have rolled it first.
I did roll. He rolled a minus 33.
Oh, that's an if he rolled a minus 33, I think nothing happens because it's the other way around. When you're pushing, only the doubles are safe.
The problem is that since he technically pushed his power, it happens anyway.
No, it would not happen at all because he rolled doubles when doubles is the only safe roll. He said he rolled a 33.
True. But isn't it that...
That becomes the only safe roll instead of everything else sets it off.
Fair.
It's just weird.
Fair enough. So yeah, whole axe. I mean, 6 toughness damage is really bad.
Yeah.
Not like horrible,
At least
but...
it's only toughness damage, not toughness bonus damage.
True. I mean, if Kelvana's toughness was low enough, that would probably...
She had 32 and she went to 26. So that basically makes her a lot easier to hurt. But at the moment, she's still, like, alive and resisting.
Alright. So, yeah, sorry, Holax, go ahead. Your turn.
Next victim up.
Erago?
Yeah, I'm here. So what I'm going to do is walk up 3 meters, take a half action, and then use my flamer on him.
What a surprise.
Well, it's kind of my bread and butter.
Yep. That's kind of the joke. Alright, so I need to test agility. He cannot dodge, so he has to just take this. Actually, no, I need to roll something.
No,
else.
he's gone. He should have gotten his dodge back if he wants to dodge that.
Alright.
Then again, he might choose not to dodge it.
You're right.
Oh yeah, he wants to dodge that.
He would probably want to dodge that.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be on fire, and he's got wings.
What? I'll roll this visible so you guys know that I'm just rolling. Alright, well, he dodges your flamer.
Okay.
Well, at least I used up his reactions.
That is true. That is true. It is Sapa. Once again, he's gonna go all out and fire with both of his guns with a double half action, so that's all he can do this round.
But doesn't that give him like a plus 20 to his rolls?
Not really.
Doing all out? I could have sworn all out attack, that's
Not
what it
with-
does, but it also makes you...
I mean, that's in melee that you're thinking of. That's one hit.
If he doesn't get a bonus, then why would he go all out to
And
lower
that's
his
2
defense?
hits. Because he can fire with both guns.
Oh.
So, 12 plus 10 is not actually taking the all-out attack, he's just I'm saying that he goes all out by firing his both guns.
Okay.
It's not taking the all out
But it makes a
action.
difference the way you phrase it. That's why I wondered.
Yeah. I might have said that. Yeah. With that, he goes into negatives quite badly.
Well, that's good.
He does have
Well,
the
I hit him harder than I
talent Die Hard, which I believe did something if you go in the negatives.
Die Hard isn't that the one that stopped you from, you immediately stop bleeding?
Let me see. Die Hard.
If you got a bleed attack, it basically stops the bleed. If I remember right, but I might be remembering wrong.
Test willpower to avoid fatigue from blood loss.
Take 125.
Okay, yeah, that does nothing.
Does nothing in this case, but it's not bad to have. It's just, yeah,
So,
that's the blood loss. It stops the. You can challenge the willpower to stop blood loss.
-5 to his leg with impact damage.
Ow.
Alright, I need to check -5 on the critical table. Let's see, where was the critical table again? Conditions and special damage, I believe it was. I wish I had
Is that -5 rending or impact or
impact.
They have impact. Oh, they still have impact.
Leg.
Breaks the target's leg with an agonizing snap. He is stunned for 1 round and knocked prone. Reduces movement to 1 meter until he receives medical attention. In this case, he's got wings, so maybe
over.
not in that case, but he's stunned for 1 round and knocked prone. That's gonna be really quick for him to die down.
I mean, I can check if there is one thing that he can do. He has this roll. Nope. Alright, he's not in the negatives.
Yep.
With the second shot that Zappa takes, you see this almost like a force field appear, blocking that second shot.
A force field, huh?
Uh-huh.
Alright, I know what I need to do next.
So he's at 0 HP. I love that they actually gave this guy a basically what is a
Force field.
Yeah, force field.
A force field device. Yeah, I don't know which one he's got, but those things can overload and then can be repaired, and then we'll have one on our side. So it's always fun things. But anyway, who's next?
Can power fields go through force shields?
That's what I was thinking. Power swords and force weapons.
Technically, yes,
because force weapon.
They're mostly used against ranged attacks. So technically, you could totally. I mean, it does still have the same chance of blocking it, but I'll tell you this much: it's about a 50-50% chance of it blocking it either way. So.
Is the chance higher with a ranged weapon than it is with a melee?
It doesn't really.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. What it is the force fields have a rating, and if you roll, I think
actually,
it's over the rating, and the force field will deactivate. But until it deactivates, it'll keep defending.
Actually, it's not even like a 50-50. He has like a 25% chance of like blocking those with his force field.
And is he on the ground? Like, if I charge him, could I get into melee, or is he flying?
I'll allow you to go into melee. He is hovering. But I'll say that you can just like barely reach him.
Okay.
at this point. Maybe
Do I get a bonus for
you
being
do
a
like
pariah in his
a
face?
leaping attack.
You're gonna have help in a minute, so
Yeah, I'll rule this kinda as a leaping attack. The book says that he would float away from normal like melee attacks, but let's say that he wasn't like quite prepared for that one. Because
Alright.
yeah, we've been
like,
shooting from the go. So
yeah.
What is the negative to not being trained and using power weapons?
minus
20.
20. Minus 20 anytime you're not trained.
You basically
Standard
cancel
rule,
that
it's in the
out
book.
if you are charging, because you get a plus 20 from charging, so you could do that if you want.
Shit. I might just use my bolo knife then.
Hit him with the power sword because you got to get through the. Well, I don't know if the force field matters with that thing, but it's up to you. Hit him with anything you want.
I don't think it does.
I don't think it does either. That's why I was suddenly thinking about it.
Alright, he has dots, so it's all up to his force field. Nope, that does not pluck it.
Overload that sucker.
Does not pluck it at all. Roll me damage. Oof. Roll me a d5.
Good lord, that's nice.
Oh, baby.
That's negative 14 rending damage to the 44, so I think that's the body.
Just stab him dead center in the chest with the bolo knife.
So yeah, you just go and just fucking stab this dude. Just freaking kill him in an instant. He wasn't quite prepared for a jumping bolo knife attack.
I don't think he was prepared for anything.
I mean, this is what.
We did come out here with a lot of smoke.
True. Yeah, this is what I meant, kinda, that you already guys beat the most challenging encounter that this book has to offer.
Can get that out in a couple minutes if you want to leave it.
The last one.
Rending body. A powerful blow cleaves the target from gullet to groin, revealing his internal organs. They're starting to spill to the ground in front of him. As he's spilling, he's gulping up blood. With his last words, he's like, "You sow with my death. You will reap in time. Ignido is free now. I know what it desires. And you will howl with regret to see it pass." With that, he breathes his last breath and ceases to exist.
Can I loot him?
Of course, you could totally loot him. On
After
him,
we get done looting him, I'm burning his body.
on him,
No, slow down. Don't burn anything till we loot them properly. I want that damn.
Like I
force field
said,
generator.
after you get done looting him,
Okay.
I will burn him.
I don't have a problem with that.
when Rain is
I want that
dead,
force field generator.
the whole cathedral shakes. The glow globes overhead flicker with, and several burst and wink out, leaving the Garden of Repose swathed in shadows. The whole cathedral is darkened, with the echo of Rain's dying mind having rippled through the whole building. Most of the power in the building goes out. On his body is his robes, a staff, And
You
a
should have some
icon.
kind of jewelry piece at the force field generator.
Yes, he has an icon. Called the
Yeah, we'll take
Icon
that.
of Mandate.
Sounds really cool, whatever it is.
This is what the Icon of Mandate does.
Oh, it's a willpower thing.
Yep, it is.
I have a good willpower. I should really keep that thing.
Yep, he was a psyker, so makes sense.
Makes sense. I'm taking that sucker and I'm putting it on.
But
Yeah, I'll probably
Well,
die
I mean,
from
does
this,
anybody
but
else
what the hell?
want it? Damn.
I mean, it's really
Anybody
good
else have a
only on a
willpower?
character that has a decent willpower, because you need to succeed more than 2 degrees of success to actually make it work.
Yeah,
I
I
have
was
a
like, does anybody
46
else have a
willpower,
willpower
so-
that's high enough?
I have a 46.
Yeah, my
will.
willpower kind of sucks.
My willpower
Alright.
of 46 gives me a better, almost even odds of success on using that thing. Icon of Divine Mandate, was it?
Yeah, Icon of Divine Mandate. But yeah, you stand there, looting the body in the pitch darkness as the power had gone out from the psychic release of his mind. What do you guys do?
Burn the body and probably try and trek our way back to the sisters.
Yeah, because there's a lot of stuff going down there.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, let me speak English this time. There's a lot of crap going down there, and I'm sure they need our help.
I'm sure of that too.
So
What
yeah,
does this icon look like?
uh,
I mean, I'm going to keep it hidden for now.
let me
But-
see. Is it on this picture here?
If it
not
has
really.
a description, it may not.
No, it really doesn't. It's just like a holy thing.
Well, with that name, I'd say it probably looks like something from the ecclesiarchy.
Yeah, you wouldn't be wrong.
It would be recognized by the ecclesiarchy as a device of theirs, and they'd be like, "How did you get that? Took it off a dead heretic."
But yeah, you go to the sisters and it's like, acolytes, you're back. Your friend back there seems a little hurt. What happened?
So Ignato was probably possessed. Or at least this was a false Ignato. The real one is likely still up in the room. And the false Ignato was a possessed flesh-changing heretic.
There you go.
So a normal Tuesday in the Imperial.
Exactly. Or Friday.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. You betcha.
Well, you should probably go inspect the Cartethal
We need to
room
find
in
the
that
real
ca-
Ignato. If
that
he's still
case-
around.
Well, we shall. Our first plan was to head up to the Cardinal's room and once again verify the presence of an individual we found there. Have you heard any more from the sister you sent to aid us?
No, no reports yet. It's been only not that long.
Well, the heretic said something worrying about the Arch Cardinal's own rampant insanity, so it might be good to send as many sisters as you have possible up there to
Right.
verify both that the Hospitalier is okay, and to get sanctified bolt shells on that skinless body.
We will get right on that. You could probably go ahead first. We'll be right with you. Right behind you.
Us go before the power-armored demon slayers. Alright. Just, if we're not alive when you get in there, know that this was not a plan I endorsed.
Yeah, okay, fine.
So, with that, you travel back into the Cardinal's quarters. You find the statue used to hold him smashed open, spilling medical equipment across the floor, with an accompanying hole in the ceiling. An explosion blast through the roof of the cathedral, scattering several gilded statues from the hole opened in the roof. Heartless, a human figure, glistening and red. It has no skin. At best, roughness in its muscles is exposed. The figure flies away from the cathedral, smoke whirling behind it as it disappears between the spires of high Tartutus. You can hear the sound of laughter far off, but it is lost amongst the sounds of the baying pilgrims and flames leaping from the cathedral.
So what would have happened had we beheaded the body before we went and fought the false cardinal?
I think that would have been the end of the campaign, technically.
Damn it!
Well, damn.
I knew we should have set it on fire.
Okay.
There's a little bit of artwork for you guys.
Oh man.
The aftermath. The situation calms down. The sisters rush into the scene. They found their unconscious sister on the floor. Hey, what happened?
Panics is just going to fucking sigh, and he goes, "We were so close. We were so close, but that body was apparently the Archcardinal, which I'm sure most of us suspected. Not dead, though, actually. Not brain dead, just static. And us killing the false Cardinal unleashed the real Cardinal, who, apparently according to the false demon-possessed Cardinal, is worse. I fucking hate my job."
This sounds grave news. You should probably, at this point, report your findings to your friend.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea.
And bring
I got
any
one quick
proof
question.
that you found to him.
Hey, I got a quick question. And also, how can you guys hear me? Am I better
Oh
this time?
yeah, much
Okay.
better. Much clearer.
Let me guess, it's a Monday here, isn't it? The way things are going.
A little
Yeah.
worse than Monday, I
That's
would
a good way to put
say.
it.
At this
This
point.
is more Friday, and we have to be here for overtime.
Any way you want to slice it, it hasn't been a great day.
38-hour shifts. I fucking hate this shit.
With that, you are sent out
I had
with
enough of
your
those in the army. I don't want to do them no more.
proof You can bring the mindless or dead Verrain, the false Ignito, to your patron.
We'll do that. We'll have to.
You are brought into the inquisitorial fortress of Tricorn in Hive Sibelius. If he is dead.
I know that place.
Verrain is thoroughly autopsied as you bring his body in as proof.
Well, at least
in either case, the Inquisition with the proof, it takes a little while, but they are certain that the man that you took down is Caecilius Verrain, a notorious rogue psyker of mysterious origins who was activated on several worlds in the Calixis sector, who has been on sector-wide wanted list for over 20 years. Verrain's unusual modus operandi was to set himself as a leader of religious cult and then convince his victims to kill themselves after passing all of their wealth to him. He had not been heard of from several years and was assumed to be had died or gone to ground. And they get ascertain that he was doing this for the Maledictor's hand. As for the real Ignito, since you guys found the letters in both Venomskin's and the Archcardinal's quarters, you have evidence that he might have gone to the planet of Stone Garden.
Oh, lovely. I guess that's where we're heading next. But that's it for this module. I don't know if you're going to run any more of the modules in the series.
No, there is still finishing off with the real Ignito.
I thought he left and went somewhere.
Yeah, you are sent out to Stone Garden after him. As your patron inquisitorily hurried orders an inquisitorial craft, the Cudgel of Traces, made available for you guys.
Time, by the way, because we're running low on time. At least I am. I got about
I'll just really quickly explain. So you are given this, the Cudgel of Traces, an inquisitorial ship, a raider, to go after the real Ignito into the planet of Stone Garden. It's a Viper-class sloop, a small but a fast craft, with a reputation for accuracy of its warp jumps. With that,
we're just gonna neglect to give any of these items back to the sisters.
I mean, that's entirely up to you.
Well,
if you wanna just give them back. You did borrow them technically by calling a favor.
Technically, we borrowed them, but
it's not like they're gonna ask them back.
Asking the Inquisition for them back, I'm not gonna worry.
You know, actually, just before we left, I'd probably just have Tanix be like, "Hey, so do you need this sword back? Because I also really would like to keep it."
Look,
and we have to go after Ignito, and we know where he went.
Saved us. Well, probably this planet. I won't ask what your true purpose here. Heck, I would probably be executed for that. far as I'm concerned, you can borrow that for the time being.
Indefinite loan. Gotcha.
It's probably better in your use than sitting in a stock shelf anyway. If a bookkeeper asks where you got it from, though, well, I'm sure you can think of a convincing lie.
Well, either it'll probably return to you as a sanctified relic eventually, or I'm going to die. That's
One or
fine.
the other.
But yes.
But you're not allowed to die in the Emperor's service till I say so.
Yeah, we could probably call it
okay.
here, but yeah, there's still a good few pages to this adventure when you are gonna go after the real Ignito, because...
We just had a major fight. Did we get some decent experience out of this one?
Yeah, 100. Actually, let me make sure that if it's just 100. 200. In total 300 XP. Base XP of 100. You entered the cathedral without killing any loyal Imperial subjects. That's another 100. And you have defeated Varane. That's 100. So that's 300 for today.
Good. I'll tell you where I'm spending 250 right off. I'm now going to be skilled in that bolter pistol.
But yeah, you have been given your own ship.